Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'll be teaching you how to draft this beautiful neckline and also how to draft the back bodies. So this neckline is a combination of a sweetheart neckline and this beautiful yoke. So without wasting much time, please subscribe and let's get started. So welcome back guys. The first thing we'll be doing is to draft the basic bodies, that is the basic bodies for this neckline design, and that will be our bustier. And to draft this, I'm just trying to label the lines that I've measured. So the first one was my upper bust, armhole, bust length, under bust and the waist. So I'll be telling you the measurement shortly. So from the first line over there, which is my shoulder line, so this upper part is my upper bust, the second one is my armhole, the third one is my bust length, the next one is my under bust, while the last one is my waist measurement. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to draft my armhole. I know a lot of people know how to draft this, so I'll just be making this very fast. So after drafting the armhole, I'll just use my marker to draw it out so that it can be visible. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to divide my nipple to nipple measurements divided by 2, which is 3.5. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7, so divided by 2 it is 3.5. So from that line over there to the line downward, I'll just mark the 3.5. So the line under the bust length is just 3/4 inches downward. There's nothing special about the line, it's just 3/4 inches downward, the bust line. So I'll measure 1.5 at the other side and 1/2 inch at the other side, both on the under bust and the waist area, and I'll just roll it out like this. So after doing that, I'll use my French curve to draw a curvy line from that under bust to that 3/4 line below my bust length, and I'll do the same for this other part too. So now I'm trying to explain this line. It's just 3/4 inches below my bust length, as I've said earlier. So the next thing I'll be doing is to connect this line over here just to the upper bust area. So after doing that, I'll measure like 1 inch or 1/4 inches over there. Then I'll connect that point to my bust length area. So that point here, my bust length area. So that's just what I've done. So now I'll be drawing out my sweetheart neckline, depending on how deep you want your sweetheart neckline to be. So you just measure whatever you want it to be over there. For me, I'm using my armhole length to do the guide, so that's what I did. So now I'll just be measuring my bust and I'll be adding my seam allowance, that is joining allowance by the side. So at my waist, your waist measurement also divided by 2. Whatever you take out there, you add this back, and you add your 1.5 inch is 1.5 joining allowance. You can use one, you can use any joining allowance of your choice. Then I'll just connect the line from the waist to the bust. I'll just connect it like that. So this is what I have after connecting. As you can see, this armhole is not connected to the new line I just draw, so I'll just be connecting it downwards to that side. So that's just what I did over there. Please ignore the other line I draw over there, it is not part of the measurement. So now I'm just using my marker to draw out the part I'll be cutting out, just to know where I'll be cutting out. I'm just using my marker to draw it out. Please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe now. It is absolutely free. Please just do that now. Thank you. So now the next thing to do is just to cut this out. So after cutting it out, this is what I have, and I'll just label the upper part is my yoke, while the lower part is my bustier. So now to draw my shoulder slope, I'll measure 3.5 or 3 over there, and I'll go down by 1 inch at the tip over there, and I'll connect the points together. Then I'll cut it out. So that's my shoulder slope. So I'm not drawing the neckline yet. The neckline will be the second part of this video, which you'll be watching very soon. It's still in this video, it's not another video, it's still this video. So I usually go down by ½ inch at this other pattern. This one I usually go down by ½ inch because I notice whenever I join this together, this part is always longer, so I always just reduce it by ½ inch at the beginning so that it can rhyme with it whenever I'm joining it later on. So that's just what I'm doing. It does not affect your measurement at all. So this is what I have after cutting it out, and the next thing to do now is just to cut my back bodies. So this my back bodies, because of time I've went ahead to measure whatsoever I need to measure. So the first line over there is my yoke length, the second one is my armhole, and the last one there is my waist. So I took out 1 inch over there, which is my zipper allowance. Then I measured my bust over there, that is my bust measurement divided by 2. Then I added my seam, my joining allowance 1.5. So over here my waist measurement divided by 2, my 1 inch dart allowance, and my 1.5 inch joining allowance. So I'll just connect it like that. I'll connect it downward like that. Then I'll be extending this armhole line. The armhole is still the same way to cut the front armhole, to cut the back armhole. Because of time, that's why I skipped that part. So I'll be using my marker to draw out the lines I'll be needing in this back bodies. Once again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just do that now. Thank you. And please like, comment, whatsoever part you don't understand in this video, just let me know in the comment section and I'll reply you as soon as possible. So now I'll be doing my shoulder slope for the back too. It's still the same process. You measure 3 inches and you go down by 1 inch over there, then you connect the lines. So I'll be cutting it out. I'll be cutting my pattern out. So the next thing to do now is to draw our darts. So your shoulder your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch, that is mine in 7. So 7 divided by 2 is 3.5 plus ½ inch, that's 4. So I'll just mark it there, then I'll rule it to the upper part, to this armhole part, that is the line below, that's marker line. Then I'll take ½ inch at both sides, then I'll connect it to the top of the line there, which is very easy. Why I'm doing this type of dart is because I'll just be transferring this dart to the main fabric whenever I want to sew. So I'll just be transferring it. So the upper part is my yoke for the back, while the lower part is the lower part. So now I'll just be cutting it out just like this. Be cutting it out, then I'll be dividing this yoke part because I still want to use this pattern for another tutorial. So for the front, to draft our Queen Anne neckline / yoke, you measure 2 3/4 there, then you measure 2 over here. I later increase it to 2.5. You will see that shortly. So you just connect the points like that, depending on how wide you want it to be. Actually, you can reduce it and you can add more to this. So I told you I later increase it to 2.5, so I just connected it like that. Then I'll be cutting it out. So now this is what we have. So this is the yoke you'll be using for the Queen Anne's neckline. So this is how it will look. So that is the part we'll be taking out. So for our back yoke, you can actually do 2 design depending on how you want it. You can just do 2 design. You can either do a small neckline, but the basic is the neckline must be small. So whatsoever you now do to the neckline is your choice, but the basic neckline you must do is a small neckline because of the wideness of the neck. you know, the neck will be kind of small at the top but wide at the lower part of the front. So this is the basic neckline you should do, but if you now want to make it more stylish, you can then do another neckline, which I'll be showing you shortly. So this is the first neckline you can do. So if you want it to be more stylish, you can then do this neckline. So I just measure 1 inch downward like that. Then I use my French curve to draw this line. You can make it wider or smaller depending on your preference, or your client's preference. So now I will just be cutting out these parts here. I'll be cutting it out here. So this is what we have. You can do another style of neckline at the back, but just make sure you do the basic first. So whatever you now do is your choice. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.